So the GoPro Hero 9 Black is basically my main camera when I'm outdoors shooting all the content on this channel. Which accessories do I use all the time and which ones you should avoid? If you want to know everything, stay tuned until the end of the video. Hi everyone, Marcus here from madpack, and if you love UCs, PVs and action cameras, you should stay here until the end of the video. And today we are going to talk a little bit more about this amazing camera, the GoPro Hero 9 Black, and all the accessories that I use to film all the content on this channel. And if you know, I'm always riding my electric unicycles, and for that I need action cameras, and which reason I swapped from a GoPro Max to a GoPro Hero 9. If you are curious about that, I've done another video, so check it out. But today we are going to talk about some accessories that I purchased and I've been using, and others that I'm waiting that they are coming for this one, and which are the reasons why I'm doing it. But let's start for one that is a basic one, and I'm talking about the case. So before I show you the case of the GoPro Hero 9 Black, here is the case of my GoPro Hero Max, and like you can see, you have some attachments to put some lights or an external microphone, so definitely was a cool one. But this case had a big problem, and that is that this material, it's hard material. So when I swapped for the GoPro Hero 9, and believe me, I have already 2 times big falls with it, I just fall. I decided to go to something that is really soft, like this one. Like you can see, it's really soft. What is the advantage of it? And this I look as all the protections that I use when I'm riding my electric skateboards, my electric unicycles, etc. If it's softer, it's going to absorb part of the impact. If you have a material that is hard, it's going to be easier to damage your camera. Believe me, with this I never felt protected. My camera just came out of pieces every single time that hits the floor. So since I have this one, I can tell you that is a much better option. Besides that, when you purchase this, it comes with some screen protectors and also the lens protector, but in the lens I don't use, because if this one gets scratched, I just remove this one and I purchase a new one, so definitely not a big deal. So like you can see, also you have this cover, so if you are going to put inside your bag, that is not a big deal. So definitely a cool thing that you have in this one. But that is also another reason for this camera. So when you are using your selfie stick and your camera, and believe me, this seems that is nothing, but it makes a lot of difference, you want a case that is going to make your camera even more visible. So when you are just moving around, you always have the perception where is your camera, to avoid that you basically hit with your camera against a wall or against a tree or whatever. So that's why I purchased this color, so it's very visible. Another thing is, many times I put this camera on the floor and I just pass super fast with my electric unicycle, very close to the camera. So I definitely want to know where is my camera when I'm just passing by, so I can see it from far. So definitely that is another thing that I will recommend you to have in consideration when you are purchasing the case, but this will be on the links on the description below which one I'm using, but I hope that this information was helpful. So the next one, it's the helmet mount, and like you can see here, you have an articulate mount, so you can basically point completely straight, or you can point a little bit lower if you want to basically point to the floor, and this will do exactly the same as a mouth mount. So if you want that perception that everyone is looking what you are doing, you are opening a door or whatever, this will do exactly the same. But because I'm always with the electric unicycle, electric skateboard, I'm always with a helmet, so this is my mouth mount. So if you are into motorbikes and stuff, this will work really well. Otherwise, you can buy the mouth mount that will give you exactly the same look as this accessory. So if you are into vlogging, I will recommend you to purchase this one. And like you can see, I use this one to basically make some comparisons between one camera and the other. But in this case, you can put your camera in one side and you can put a microphone or a light. So if you are filming in very low light conditions, this could be a very cool feature to have it, and it will make your footage much better. So very cheap but very useful. So this one is a skateboard attachment, and even if you don't use skateboards, this one can be very useful for you. So which reason I purchased this one? I purchased this one because obviously I want to take some footage connecting this and my camera to my skateboard. Besides that, I want to attach this to my electric unicycles, to the pedals, and in that way having some footage of the tire on the floor, whatever, so those type of footage. But you can use in different ways, like for example connected this to a table and doing a time lapse, or for example putting on the window of your car, because you can really attach and make it small. So definitely something that I'm sure that you can use in many different situations. So the next one is one of the features that I like the most, and you definitely need if you have a GoPro, is a selfie stick. And when you go to the market to decide which selfie stick to purchase, it's really difficult to decide which one is the best for you. I have already reviewed my favorite selfie stick, that is the Manfrotto, so if you want a full review of this one, definitely check that video out. And like you can see, there is a difference between these two. The one here is the Insta360, this one here is the Manfrotto. And the Manfrotto, it's not circular, so it's slightly oval. So in that way, even if the camera is pointing on the back, I always know where it's pointing and is always leveled. Obviously, if you are using action cameras, it's not so much a problem when we talk about horizontal level, but if you can help your camera to maintain that level even more, definitely a pro, because in that way I always know that it's always in this specific position. When you are on this one, you need to basically look to the camera and understanding where is it. Besides the fact that sometimes it's easier to open and close this one, but I think that this one is quite reliable. That is just one opening, you just stretch this and you close it once again. So if you want to know a little bit more about this one, definitely check that video that I've done about the Manfrotto, but it's definitely one of my favorite accessories and I will really recommend you to purchase. So let's talk about batteries and chargers, which one you should purchase for the price. I don't use the GoPro ones because I think they are too expensive for what they give you. And that is this one that I think is simply amazing and have a feature that maybe you are not thinking about it, but it makes a lot of difference if you are always traveling around. If I put side by side with the charger of the GoPro Max that I had here, this one is from Smart 3. It was good, it works well, but it's just a piece of plastic, nothing spectacular. And this one is from Telesin, and I simply love it. So if you purchase something like this that you just sit your batteries on the top, what will happen is if you are traveling around, you will not be able to recharge your batteries on the go because they need to be on the flat surface and charging. If you are with this one, it's not a problem because it's a box, and when you purchase this one, it comes with 2 batteries and you have 3 slots like you can see. So you can put the original one that I'm going to be honest, I don't know where it is, but it doesn't stay here. So imagine you are on the go and you have your power bank and you have your box, and like you can see, whatever I'm doing is charging, okay? So in this case, it's not charging anymore because they are fully charged. But the cool feature is that basically when they are really low, you see in red. If they are like more than 50% charged, is in yellow, and after green saying that is fully charged. So definitely cool if your battery just finished and you want to know which one is in better condition, just put straight away inside your camera to continue to film, you have it. Another thing, like you can see, you have a LED there showing you that is really charging. I really like all the design of it, and it looks premium and is much cheaper than the original ones from GoPro. Even if it's made for a 360 camera, you can definitely be more creative and do different things with this accessory. So definitely something that you can look about it. I have it because I receive it when I receive my GoPro, in this case when I receive my Insta360 1R. But definitely something that you can have a look if you want to do something a little bit more crazy. Why I purchased now a chest mount is because I'm going to film more scooters, so I want a lower level so I can basically have in focus my handlebar and what is happening in front of me. So if you do some mountain bike or skiing and stuff like that, definitely maybe you also want that chest mount because it's going to give you a different perspective than this one. All these products that I just showed to you guys, they are on the description below. Let me know which accessories you use for your GoPro Hero 9 Black and which one of these ones you think that is more useful for you. My name is Marco, this is Madpack. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, comment below, smash the thumbs up, do whatever you want, but always with a smile on your face, and I hope to see you in the next one.